Hello guys, how are you? Hope everybody is fine. Welcome in this new video. It will be a short video about how to extract HP bin, BIOS bin files from an HP.exe update BIOS files downloaded from official HP official site. As an example, we are going to work on a case here in IRS server as usual. It's a case of Richa recently posted here, and the request was about a BIOS repair and clean. Let me it's somewhere here. Okay, here it is, this one, this case. So it's an HP 15, and here we have the original file. Okay, here we have this model. Let's copy this model and let's download the official BIOS file from HP support site. So here we have BIOS. Let's see what do we have here. One file. Let's download it. Let's put it on our desktop in a folder which we are going to name open and save it. Let's open our folder. Okay, let's close this, we don't need it anymore, and come back to our folder. So here we have the file. Let's see if it can be extracted with WinRAR. Yes. Now let's see what we got after extraction. We got 4 bin files, but if we pay attention to the length, they are not standard. They are not the standard BIOS bin sizes. So these first 3 are 8 mega, and the fourth one, or the last one, is 5 megabytes. But if we open these files, and if we are familiar with BIOS files, binary files, we may notice here that the file is encrypted, so it can't be used as it is right now. So we need to extract the standard files from, or decrypted files from, these ones. To do that, we just execute this inside flash.exe file which we got among the extracted files from the .exe file, or the BIOS update file. So let's execute. Okay, here we have this utility. Before we may do this, create a new folder here in which we are going to put our extracted or decrypted file after extraction. Let's call it bins files decrypted. Okay, now let's go next. Then here we have to create the option to create recovery USB flash if we have we still have a working machine with no display, for example, or with the display but, for example, stuck at logo or something like that. We can opt for this option. Otherwise, if we are going to use a programmer, we have to select this one, copy BIOS image to any file location, advanced users. Let's go next and let's wait for the utility to do its job. So in this time, in this waiting time, I think the utility is already trying to decrypt the files or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's browse for the location for the folder we have created and the principal folder, this one. Hit OK and let's click on next. Here we have the folder automatically opened by the utility, and we have here the standard sizes for the 8 mega files, but for this one still we have of size which is not a standard size. Either it's for a board using dual chip storage, which means a board which has two chips in which the main BIOS is stored, meaning that the BIOS is split to two sizes, to two partition, to two files, each file stored in a separate chip, or this file contains on the EXE file, BIOS file. And if it's the case, it will be big size, like 1 megabyte, because we have here 5 megabyte file, and the other 4 megabyte will be the main BIOS. Anyway, we to check that, we go back to the case and see the dump posted here, which size it has. So here we have this dump has 4 megabyte as a size. So we need to extract main from one of these files. We still don't know which one we are going to use, but we know which size we need for our case. We need a 4 megabyte file. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to download this dump. Let's put it in the same folder and let's open it. And as we have said in so many videos, we are going to search for the byte number, and these numbers with which these files begins, the name of this file begins, are in fact the byte numbers. So here 021DD, here 021DD, sorry, the second one. Let's do some cleaning here. We don't need these files, let's remove them. So here we have 4 different files with 4 different names. So let's search for byte number in this original file, usually at the end. Yes, it's in the end, and the number is 02183, 02183, which is this one, 02183, this one. So we need this file. These other files we no longer need them. Before deleting these files, let's show you that there will be a different byte number. Let's search for the same number. So you see here the number here is, or should be, the same number in the file name. Let's check. 021dd 021dd. Okay, so now we see that we need this one, so let's close this one and let's delete the others which we don't need for this case. Let's just keep this one. Okay, so to extract the main BIOS from this one, we may use, to repair the beginning of the BIOS, we can use the original one to locate the beginning of our block in this one. So let's open this one. Here we already have the original one opened. Here we have the one downloaded from the HPC port. So what we are going to do is to copy 2 lines or 3 lines and the beginning. It should be the hex lines, not these decoded text lines. Okay, and go find using hex value, paste everything here, hit OK. So here we have the 3 lines. Let's press on F3 on our keyboard to see if there's another 3 lines similar to this one. Yes. Another time, press on F3. So we have 2 results in our search. So now let's go back in our search. So we have this result, and we have the other one, and now I have pressed on F3 again to go to the second result. So here we have 2 results. So normally let's search in the same original dump if we have those lines doubled. Here we have the first result, F3, no. So here our block normally, so let's press F3 again. So we are in the second result. If I hold the Shift K on my keyboard and press F3, I'm going back to the first result, this one. So logically it wouldn't be, this one wouldn't be the beginning of our block, because we have seen that the original DAP has only one block similar to this block. This is a block. What is selected here in our file is a block. So as we have only one block here in our original dump, so this first one shouldn't be the beginning of our BIOS file, which we need to extract from this file. And this result may be in the EXE file, which we still don't know, in fact. So let's go to the second result, pressing F3, and let's click here, and it's from here that we are going to select our block. So for those who don't know what hex length to use in selecting the block, you just go to the original one and you press on Control and hold it, and press on A key on your keyboard to select all, and pay attention to the length here at the bottom of the hex editor. This one, it's 400,000 length, hex length 400,000. So here we came back, we see that we should click here on the beginning of the block. Let's do it again. Let's search for the here. We say the first result is not where we should start our block, so let's press F3 on our keyboard to go to the second result. Here we are. Let's click on the beginning of the block here, right click and select your block using the hint length of 400,000. Press enter. So yeah, I was right about the where to select our block, because here we have the selection till the end of the file. Let's copy this and or let's do Control X, remove it from here, and let's open a new file, and we do Control V. Let's paste everything here and save it as Bios image or official Bios image. Don't forget to put the .bin extension. Let's make it on the same folder. Let's come to our folder and let's order by date. So here we have it with the right size of 4 megabyte as the original one. Okay, now let's go back to the file from which we have taken the file, and let's do Control A to select everything. So here we are left with 100,000 as a hex length, which means 1 megabyte. So if I am not mistaken, it will be the OC block, the BIOS file for the AC. Okay, for the moment let's go back to our case. So here the request was BIOS repair and clean my region, which I already have done for this guy here. Okay, okay, still didn't flash the BIOS because I wanted the AC BIOS also. Okay, so I extracted the AC BIOS from this main BIOS. My AC BIOS was 1 megabyte, so it's 1 megabyte in size originally. So I selected, that's false. It's not the right size to set. It's not the right size for 1 megabyte. It should be 100,000 from the main BIOS using EXE editor. In fact, no, that's not correct. This one, this official BIOS which we have extracted right now, shouldn't have the EXE file. The structure of this file tells me that it shouldn't have the EXE file. Okay, let's go back to our case. So I get more than 1 megabyte size. Of course you will get 1 mega or more than 1 megabyte size because you didn't have used the right hex length here. This is my file. Can you check please? There is no data blocks to remove from that 1.38 megabytes, so please look this case. So I don't need to look at it because as I extracted it from the main BIOS, it won't be correct, so no need to check this one. The main BIOS do have no OC code. If OC is in separate dedicated shape of 1 megabyte, you have to look for a working dump in the net, but let's just forget the OC in the first step, which is to flash the main BIOS first. If no change, then dump the OC and save it and flash it with a working one. This is my reply to this statement here. Okay, but when I search the EXE editor using the term using in keyword, it showed that what he was thinking. Okay, I tried to make a search in the bin file using the ini here is simply referring to the embedded controller or the keyboard controller, KBC or KB. So I asked him to show that in a photo, and it's not in fact it's not the right way of checking for that at all. Okay, let's just ignore this and go. So here I explained how we should do extract the files here. It's how to deal with the .exe file as we have done right now. Okay, we'll check that when I'm free. Meanwhile, you can upload the OC dump. So here I asked for the OC dump. Why I asked for the OC dump? Simply because I have to use it to see if this what we got left in this file can be the EXE file or no. So that's why I asked for the EXE dump here too. So here I uploaded the EXE dump, this one. So okay, here I said, okay, as you said, I flash the file you gave for main views and see first. Not another thing is I check your whole YouTube videos, but I could not find how you extract the bin file from HP official EXE BIOS. I use write ROM file. No, we can't use that command with HP BIOS files. Update files that can be used for Dells. Also, which use that for the Dell, and so but it's getting an error. Okay, we'll check that when I am free. Meanwhile, you can upload the OC dump here. In your case, I have used LBE. In fact, when I have dealt with this case, I have used the LBE++ to extract the files. But there's a way to do it by executing the inside flash executable file that you will get when extracting the main.exe BIOS update file by WinRAR. And I think I have mentioned that in some of my videos. Anyway, we'll do a separate video for that, and it's what I'm doing right now. So I have asked for the OC and I upload it here, and let's download it, put it in the same folder, open the folder. Okay, now this folder, this file, sorry, let's open it with, so let's close this one, official Bios image, which we have right now saved in our folder. Here it's the original, let's close it, the original dump. Let's keep what we have in the extracted file. If you still remember, it's what we still have, because we have taken out the BIOS, the main BIOS block. We are just left with 1 megabyte. If we do Control A here, it's the length of 100,000 hex length is a size of 1 megabyte, and the file was 5 megabytes. So we have taken the 4 megabyte, which is the block for the main BIOS, and now we are left with 1 megabyte block. So let's open the EXE, which we have just downloaded from the server, and we can use a search function as we have done with the main BIOS. We can, for example, copy online here, even if that I think it's not like the main BIOS. I don't think we can find that line here, but anyway, yes, let's opt for the second line. Find, yes, we have. Let's press on F3 to see if there's another result, but still we are not sure, because the file is 1 megabyte and this one too is 1 megabyte, as you can see here from the length. So normally our search, our results should come the beginning, so here the same length as the other file. So let's come back here, but we can use the last line, this one, last line with data. With data we have this one with data. Let's see if we have it, and this one at the end. Bingo, yes, we have it. So this file is the EXE file, and we can see if there are similarities between the files, and yes, there are similarities between the files, and we can search for the, as the guy said here, he has searched for any, which means he has the any KB or microcontroller in his board. I didn't flash the BIOS because I wanted the EXE BIOS. I extracted the BIOS from the main BIOS. My EXE BIOS was 1 megabyte size relay, so I selected blocks from the main BIOS using EXE editor, so I get more than 1 megabyte size file. Can you check please? Okay. Where has he said about any? Here. Let's do the same thing with these files. let's go to text string and write any. We got it here, and from this number you can understand that it's a KB 3940. It's a KB 3940 microcontroller KB 3940. And let's press F3 again to see if there's another result. No. Let's search in this official one for the same keyword. Yes, the same result. F3 to save another result. No. So this file can be saved as a C. Let's save as official C dot bin. Let's save. Let's close these, go to the folder. So one megabyte, official BIOS 4 megabytes, this one and this one. And so I have already uploaded the official one here. Let's upload it or download it, sorry, to compare it with the other one. They should be the same. This one and this one, which we have just saved. Let's hit they are both selected now. Let's hit enter our keyboard. Let's analyze them to see. So they are identical. So, and for the file, for the main file, because the request was about BIOS repair and clean me, so for this main, for this official BIOS image, I have done clean me, and I have checked for DME info also, and I have posted the file somewhere above this. No, it's for another guy. Yes, here, and here I have described the operation done. So BIOS region extracted from official BIOS update, dump BIOS region replaced with the extracted one, dump BIOS region replaced with the extracted one, DME info checking and fixing, clean me of the final resulting file. So in this video, what's the purpose of this video is how to extract these files, the official BIOS image and the official LC from o.exe BIOS update file downloaded from HP support. For these operations, it may be if needed, if someone asked, it may be in another video, not right now. I have to stop now. It's still have some time to work on a MacBook Pro before going home, so I hope things are clear, and sorry. Okay, sorry, I got my PC was stuck for a moment. I hope I haven't lost the video, the recording. So I was saying I have to stop the video now. If someone asked about these operations, or if someone wants to know how these operations, I dealt with these operations, I can do that in a separate video, not in this one. I have to stop recording now, and I will upload it to my YouTube channel, and then I have some working to do here in my shop. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.